Welcome back. Well, we almost lost a tree in the windstorms that were plaguing the Midwest this weekend. We didn't have any tornadoes here, but we had gusts up to 60 miles an hour, and there were a lot of other trees that did go down in the area. Here we have an evergreen. It's the only one with any foliage on it right now. And my dogs were actually outside under this tree for a few minutes. There wasn't any rain, but there was a lot of high winds, and when they were standing there, I noticed the root ball on this tree was swelling. The ground was coming up 4 to 6 inches on the high side here. And if it had fallen, it would have fallen right over top of our garage. So I took some straps, got a ratchet strap, and strapped it to a stronger tree that's next to it here. I figured the worst case scenario is if the one tree was going to hit the garage, then maybe it would have been two trees instead. But that's still sort of catastrophic damage. I don't know if this saved it, but it didn't hurt. I'm afraid the tree's probably going to have to come down though. Um, yeah, so this is like a 10,000 pound strap, strapped it around this lower tree. I added some lag bolts into this tree to keep the strap from slipping up, when tension was on it. I don't think it would have pulled up this tree, but that other tree is definitely in danger of coming down. So I think we're going to have to take it down, unfortunately. Normally, I would drop the tree myself, but as you can see, there's the deck on the one side and the garage on the other, and I've got two other trees right in the middle of that path. If those two other trees weren't there, I'd feel pretty confident about it, but I'm just not confident that if I dropped it, it wouldn't ricochet off and go into the deck. So we'll probably just have to hire somebody to come in and climb it and top it in sections to bring it down safely. The other thing that makes that worthwhile is there's another tree just off to the right here that is also leaning toward the garage. So I think I'm just going to get rid of both of them just in case another event comes off like this. You can see the tin got blown off of the wood pile that I have there, and just had to do a little bit of other yard cleanup. It was a smaller tree. I think I'd try to save it, but I think it's just too big, and the root system's too shallow. So I think taking it down is really the only sensible choice. The other issue that we had that you'll notice is we have those 4 or 5 small dead trees right underneath and around this one. We planted those early last season, and they were doing really well. And then in December, we got a couple of days of -20-degree weather, and I think the root system just hadn't gotten deep enough, and I think the cold just killed the root system, and these died over the course of the next 2 or 3 months. So we lost a total of about 8 or 9 of these fast-growing trees, which is really unfortunate. We'll just have to replant them all. So while losing this big evergreen is a disappointment, certainly we didn't suffer the damage or the loss of life that people saw in Arkansas and I think Alabama or Missouri. So thinking about them, but be safe out there. See you next time.